Attention, Scarlet. This place is buzzing for the critical game we have in front of us tonight. Welcome to the banks of the Raritan in Piscataway, New Jersey. SHI Stadium, home to the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Scarlet Knights will kick it off to get us underway. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Iowa's offense will have the football first. And David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight. Breaks into the open.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Now, the Hawkeyes have a whole new backfield without Caleb Johnson, who turned in one of the most prolific rushing seasons in Iowa football history. School record 21 touchdowns. He was this offense a year ago, David.
He was, and if you're an Iowa fan, man, Reese, we've been just clamoring for years. Just give me some offense, like some form of a passing attack. Another new system. Tim Lester comes in as the OC. Interested to see if they can air it out. They can be more.
He's loose down the left side. Inside the... And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Rutgers offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Wants to fire on second down. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on third down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. Second and 10, really hard. Third and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Receiver.
You want to stop the jet sweep and be successful, get some penetration right now towards those edges, right where they're running the football. Defense was ready, got them on the ground, and stopped that play before it ever got started.
Now from the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Caught over the middle. It's Strong. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Get the big-time receiver involved early. With his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pulls it in. It's Strong. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Oh, what a move. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
They're working that left side. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has the ball back on offense. The toss sweep to the right. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Jumped on top of the pile.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Turning it on! Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Looking for space, it's Patterson. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. And the Hawkeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. At the 20, he's got space. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Offense needs a couple of yards on fourth down. Remember, they can get the first down without getting it into the end zone. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. Catch in the middle. It's Duff. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. The short hands. It's Sheffield. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's reeled in at Sheffield. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory. Gets 15 and a first down. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. They'll give it to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He wants to go deep. Makes a grab for a big play. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. He has the first and still on his feet. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off play action. He'll try to do it himself. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Hawkeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Iowa! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Scarlet Knights in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They have work in front of them on third and short from the 42. He'll sneak it. Got enough for the first, and he's still going.
Third and one, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck him.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense makes a play, finally. This is a lot of offense early in this football game, a lot of scoring. Need more of this from the defense. Getting to the quarterback, making him feel...
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Pulls it in inside the tag. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Grab behind the line. It's Duck. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now third and goal from the 2. They'll try to power it in. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And as they come to the line of scrimmage here, you can take the lead with a field goal, but a touch. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rutgers!
I think most coaches on fourth and goal from the 1 yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big fourth down conversion.
And the point after is good. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Handoff to the single running back. Past the first down marker and still running. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Finds his tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to...
The ball pops out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. This defense making a big play, putting it in the end zone.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Off the play fake. Now sliding to his left. Pulls it in down the sideline. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Throws for the tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. This time he's got it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
There's a couple of ways to deal with quarterbacks that can run like that so well. QB contain. Keep those ends outside and wide. Keep them in the pocket. And put a spy on it. Put a guy in the middle of the field who's really fast, that has the ability to go get that guy when he takes off in situations like this.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. On the move, it's Campbell. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true three-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is a problem, and I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need the... There he goes! He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Use the play fake, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Weber. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Duff. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking for room. It's Campbell. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. The play action fake. Right down the middle. Makes the grab. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Fitted in the window for the score.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback?
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sheffield. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it inside the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Running the red zone, it's Campbell. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having... Sneak gets it done.
And I tell you what, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down. The give out of the gun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs. The Hawkeyes are moving quickly down the field. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. He's open on the right. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. They get to the line quickly. Looks as if he's going to run it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, if you're the offense, 2nd and short, you're trying to take a shot, thinking if you don't get it, you'll just run. But the good news is you didn't lose that many yards. So still 3rd and very manageable, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
4th and 1, I think everybody in the stadium knew what was coming. It was going to be QB sneak, trying to get some push. Quarterback, see if you can find a crease, pick up the 1st, keep the drive alive.
And the Hawkeyes will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. To throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Iowa! And they take it in. scores 6 more points.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now and I'm using my athleticism and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Sheffield. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. The Scarlet Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This drive has already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock, and now they've got it on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. And the Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over a football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
He rifles one deep to the left. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some 1st downs and march down the field.
Looking left. Got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. The Hawkeyes moving quickly to the line. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake, I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
And the Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
The Hawkeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. On the move. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. See if they can get it done on 2nd. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Here's caught downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Pass completion. Move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Going with the ground game left. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time. 2nd and 6. Trying play action. He unleashes a long one. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the lights. Line up to punt it away.
Number 94 on to kick it away.
Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They're going to test the right side with this one. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Going to try to get it himself. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
Trying to do it on the ground. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Going to the running game. Got the first down and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. On the run, it's Moulton. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. In the red area, it's Moulton. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Second and goal coming up. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa!
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Sheffield. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Hold and finds his man on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a second and long. By the defense, 23 seconds left on the clock. Now backed up in their own end, it's third and long. Takes the handoff, it's Campbell. Stopped in the backfield, he's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. And the Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Lets it fly. Catch inside the 25. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Iowa.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. This for the lead and very likely the win. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. So now on comes the field goal unit. This almost certainly to win the game. And it's right down the boulevard. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. They make the stop. The coverage team up to the challenge as they put a stop to the return and an end to the game. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define